G'day, thanks for tuning in to The Galaxy is Watching, a Shatterpoint matchcast where gameplay meets galactic warfare. I'm Qui-Gon Jinn, guiding you through high-stakes online TTS matches, offering a tactical breakdown with topical discussions about Shatterpoint and a healthy blend of bantha poodoo. Tonight, my special guest is Godliness. Welcome, Godliness. How are you?
Doing alright. How about yourself?
Yeah, no, really good. Really good. Got another exciting game for this episode. Glad you could join me. It's running short of guests, available guests, so super glad you can make it.
Days off are a wonderful thing.
Tonight we've got Luke Thompson versus Olek. I'm just going to run through the teams. Olek has Boss, Fixer, Scorch, General Obi-Wan Kenobi, Rex, and the 212th. Cassian, Ezra, Bazin Chirrut, Ahsoka, Jedi No More, Wrecker, and Weekaways, and he's brought First Contact. I'll just quickly run through the other. Luke Thompson's brought Iden Versio, Death Trooper Escort, and ISF. Vader, Imperial Servant, Emperor's Servant, Stormtrooper Sergeant, Death Troopers. Kanan Jarrus, Ezra, Rebel Commandos, and Cassian, Callus, Bazin Chirrut, and he's brought Shifting Priorities. What do you think of the
Cassian
teams?
off. I think it's going to be a Cassian off, I had to guess.
Yep.
And, it's not. I am impressed that someone didn't bother just doing Cassian. He's going to get punished for it, in my opinion, because... owie, mostly.
Okay, so we've got... Olek has got Obi-Wan and Boss. Olek's been playing very well with Boss, so... and Luke has got Cassian and Kanan, yeah, so... What are your initial thoughts?
Boss can get around Kanan's triggers, but he's the only person that can in this case with his explosion. Scorch can as well. A little bit luckier, like 1 or 2 health, he can probably get out with it. So that helps out in this matchup a little bit, but if he just goes full violence here, he's going to be able to kill and drop his 7 Scorch 2/12 pretty easily. Like, hunkers are great and all, but there's a lot of damage output over here, especially with Agent Callus to help rerolls. Only 5 force, but again, Baze ignores that more or less.
Yes. So my initial thoughts would be Cassian list. You can try to time your wounds and just maybe wound a couple of times, but in a controlled situation to minimize the impact of Cassian's movement. He's also got Kanan to worry about with. He's at least probably getting a jump. Yeah, he is. He's at least getting a jump and 2 heals. So really, he's either got to really pick his moments with his wounding or just try to kill as much stuff as he can to really minimize Cassian's identity.
Which he does have a lot of damage, like his boss can do it as a 7 Scorch. They're playing on First Contact, which Olek chose, which, I don't know. I think shifting would have been a better choice for him to keep his people group up a little bit better, but...
Yeah, right, so First Contact was Olek's mission. So you're saying Luke won the role and picked Olek's mission?
Really? Huh. Fair enough.
Well, if it's First Contact, unless Olek won the role. Which he did, yeah. Olek won the role, picked his own mission. First Contact, they've both got a tiebreaker.
Yeah, but one of these tiebreakers is a lot more durable than the other. For some reason. That crit mitigation on Fixer is a thing that he's allowed to have. Not sure why he's allowed to have it, but...
Yeah, so you'd prefer the crit to hit over Ezra's dash?
Well, he always has the crit to hit. Ezra sometimes doesn't get that dash.
Yeah, it makes it exciting though, doesn't it?
Yeah, like when he does it, when you shoot him, like if I was shooting Ezra, I have a plan to either pin him or do 5 damage in a strain and go, you can feel free to dash.
Yeah, the strain's not good. I have occasionally done the cheeky, okay, I'm going to dash my 5 health strained Ezra to kill him to then trigger Cassian's identity to move someone else somewhere that matters.
Which, that's where, again, Cassian given that ability to die to restrain and being able to advance anybody is very workable, to say the least. Like, you can do funny things with that.
Yeah, that's right, because it's not when a
Enemy wounds you. No, you
enemy
just get
wounds you.
wounded.
Yeah, it's just when an allied becomes wounded. So, yeah, you get some interesting stuff come up. I'm still waiting to see he's praying for the door to open to come into play somewhere. That would be great to see that ability fire off.
I've never seen it fire off effectively, I should say, because again, like they're generally never setting onto the same objective together. They're generally not together hanging out.
That is a good point.
Like, and you need both of them there, and it needs to be contested. Like, I think it was used on me once because we were tied 1-1 up top, and Baze was on the bottom, I think. And he's like, haha, I prayed the door to open. I was like, sure, you have turned it off for now. And I took it back on my turn immediately. I was like, this was fine. I'm not sure why you wasted the force.
Yeah. We did have a brief discussion about this
Force, but yeah.
Cassian Kanan list and who's the better in the support slot with Kanan. You had some comments about Chopper. I had some comments about the Rebel Commandos. Sum it up, what was it? You thought having the immunity to pin was super good with Cassian's identity and
ability for Kanan to always put him back on points, correct? Because the Rebel Commandos, if you shatter point them, which again you have Baze and Shirt, why would you shatter point the Commandos at this point? Because again, they're strictly better. They can kill things, absolutely. No one's going to say that's wrong. But their force costs go up. You're in a 5 force list. You're getting injured on them consistently, and their costs are going up, so you can't really use them. And then when you're not using like Kanan or Ezra's ability, because you're paying for Rebel Commandos to keep dashing around and getting their focus and or just moving. It's like, yes, they can dash around and move and kill, but they're also getting killed pretty quickly. Like, it's not great for them.
Agreed. I tend to think that they stay alive just enough to be relevant. They're able to swing that point. Having that extra body, like I said, also matters at moments where Chopper can't be 2 bodies as much as he'd like to be sometimes. And arguably, he definitely wants to mayhem in his turn, you find. Without mayhem, he's maybe getting one or 2 down sort of attack.
He's generally good for a shove. There's 8 dice, and his jump again being immune to pen. Like he always change elevation. And again, the issue with these Rebel Commandos, they're staring across from Boss. Boss can kill them now, right off the bat if he goes first. Like Boss, they die, get their activation, then die again, like, because they're so far out right now as well. Which infiltrate's a great thing. It puts you on points. Everyone loves it. Until it doesn't, and then until you realize that putting myself in front of people who really want to cut next to me.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, right? So it's
yeah, that's my ISF die consistently. 2 things like Rebel Commandos, Boss, other ISF. So like just anything that has a dash and a walk can just shoot them in the face with the range 4 or 5 gun, ladder dependent. 5, yes, ladder dependent for 4. Like they have a hunker, yes. They're rolling 6 to 7 dice, which in theory is great unless they over expertise and 1 block. 1 block. That's all they get.
Yeah.
Like, they roll natural hits, sure, everyone's happy, but I wouldn't plan on them rolling past like 3 blocks on a 7 dice. They do great, but
I really like the Pathfinders.
They're tanky, but they don't do pushes, and they also only do 6 damage. They best go 2 down, because that's the extent of their to my knowledge. But being immune to pin and with good defenses, they're actually pretty tanky. Like, it's really nice. I'm not gonna lie on that.
And scale.
Yes, the scale matters a lot when they actually hit a reposition, and or Cassian's ability, for instance, as well. That's why I came with their box. Like Pathfinders, but my issue is that they again do like they don't do damage and they don't push. Like
Yep.
they'll tee something up for a different activation for somebody else. It's just, eh. But they're tanky as hell. They will sit on points, and being immune to pin makes like the extra damage from like roll commandos, for instance, or ISF stuff like that. Anything that does pins pretty well. Like Iden generally doesn't one shot them, oddly enough. No
Yeah,
double pin for her.
She does love to one-shot stuff. There's no doubt. All right. I
One of
normally...
the other issues with this specific Kanan Cassian list is that no Sabine here means the only thing that moves people are Cassian and Kanan and kills your opponent, which you always can't count on, of course.
Yeah,
That's how like Sabine over Callus. And, like rerolls are nice when they come up, but if you don't get the force cost or he gets wounded, etc., like those become less and less. Or if you're like me, just rerolls and fails into fails, and good use for force.
Yeah, so let's talk about that for a second. So not being able... So they've only got ideally 2 people. So maybe you could chuck in the shatter point. So what, 3 out of 7 cards, you're moving something else. And when you need to flip multiple points in one activation, it's pretty hard to flip more than 1 point if you can't move anyone. Like, yes, sometimes maybe you could shoot someone on a point that you had 1 body on. Maybe if you could wound that person and then get the body onto another point, you could flip 2. But if you're able to move someone as well, maybe you could even flip 3 in 1 turn.
Correct. Like it's very, but like so for like Rex moves somebody, Boss moves a bunch of people, Fixer moves of people, 7 Scorch roll 17. Like Obi's the weak link in the moving people on his side, but that's always been Obi's
Yeah,
weakness.
but he's also bringing the mini
Hunkers.
revenge, right? Yeah, you drop the hunker, you dash. So how many dashes will Olek get? Might turn out that, yeah, Obi in a way is providing quite a lot of movement, even though he's not super fast himself.
Walk hunker with a Rex on the far point, standing in front of Baze, Callus, and Andor. Which is good for him that, Callus in this very specific case does have shoves on his expertise for melee.
That is correct.
Gets around.
Yeah, gets around so fast. They have very similar trees, Rex and Callus.
One might say they're damn near exact.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are, yeah. Yeah, good tree.
Yeah.
But Rex does not have the shove on his expertise like Callus.
His gun's also better for if you're not just looking for straight damage, like 2 hits or 2 crits on 3. There is that.
Punching, yeah.
But even if he does get past his steadfast with the expertise, he can just burn his hunkers and come back on still. So, like, he's not taking that point realistically from Rex. A lot of people that can only Baze and Chariot.
Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking, I normally number the points, but it's a bit crazy with first contact.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, Jesus.
Yeah, yep. This one may be better.
We'll call
it
far left point.
Yes.
Why? Because it's easier now.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so the far left point is a single point, and then coming into the middle there, the middle point itself isn't on, but the next 2 out are, and then if you move to the right...
The center medals are on, and then the far rights.
Yeah, that's a better way to describe it.
It is the arrow. If you ever play first contact, it is the arrow pointing left. It's not both centered or arrow pointing right. Who'd he draw? He drew the shatter point, and he is dashing up. Kanan?
So what was the ploys there? They both would have had to do their ploys first.
That is the ploy. He's using the ploy for Kanan.
Yeah. Then who do you think? Obi-Wan? Yep.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, loves any free
Primary's
movement
moving
he
up.
can get.
You know, yes, Kanan got moved up. He's let me guess. It's gonna be Baze and Shirt. Yeah, weird.
Doesn't need to refresh the force, but yeah, he's gonna get those extra dice from Cassian's identity.
Like, sure, you know, Rex is rolling 8 dice here, but I still don't like his chances of living.
What side are they in? They're in their double dash side, so
They're gonna be coming melee side unless he wants one to repo up and punch, which
doesn't really make it. He'll get an extra dice for one attack, right? Because he'll have impact 3.
correct. Double dashing, he'll get 1 to punch. At least, I guess, still maybe if he wants it.
It's gonna be close.
I guess he doesn't want it.
Oh.
Ah! Oh.
Yeah, so it looks like it's just gonna be. Oh, I think that was out. Looks like two shooting. Sharpshooter 2 plus
Yep, so
focus.
roll 9 dice each.
And he's gonna finish in the steadfast dash on expertise side.
Yeah, that tracks. He is within one of the terrain next to him. And the terrain above him as well, the thing hanging out, also gives out cover terrain. He's within one of it.
Good point.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 blocks to 2 crits. 1? Yeah, just still 2 crits. Yeah, still 2 crits. Just in the shooting side of the melee. Take 3 damage. Woo, go, go Rex.
Yeah, I think the next attack will be a bit more substantial, but we'll see. It's a lot of blocks, 5 blocks from Rex with that 8 dice. Oh.
Yeah, he's blocking 6 this time. 2
Yeah.
crits again. He'll take 3 more.
Space and Shirt will take the point, but Rex will live to see another turn.
So I would probably burn his 2 hunkers here.
Heal 2, that wouldn't be bad. Would you stay on the point or run away?
I would stay on the point, of course. I would just heal 2, so that if I draw, like... For instance, Obi-Wan's sitting over here. He can come over here and punch somebody in the face. He has a pin on his tree. On 5. But if he gets the pin down, he can push pin, Baze and Shirt off and take the point that way.
Yeah, because they're on the steadfast side, so good chance they dash back if you can't get a pinned on them. Though,
Well, he's 2 shoves and the pin. Like, so if he punches Baze, not Shirt, yeah, he should be able to. He would get the 1 shove he needs to get him off. And then, again, assuming he gets 4 down. Or 5 down. 2, 4, 5 down. Which, maybe not. I'd risk it, though. I'd 100% throw Obi-Wan over there.
yeah, you
Get him on
want
the
your
reserve
bodies
slot right now,
contesting.
like...
So yeah, you want your bodies contesting, even if it does cost you 99% of the time.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah!
Straight out of reserve comes Obi-Wan. Advance and a hello there? No.
No.
Boss is
Well,
drawn.
Boss is gonna go that way, I guess.
Is he?
Or he's gonna kill the Rebel Commandos.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would 100% probably steal a home point with Boss here if I could.
The one in the middle?
Yeah, probably the one in the middle because Ezra doesn't have access to it. So
Yeah.
he activates Kanan. Kanan can go beat up Boss, but he's not going to be able to dash Ezra just onto it.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
Especially if you kill the rebel commandos along the way.
Yeah, if he kills him with the bomb, Kanan doesn't get to move.
Yeah, but
And
Cassian...
then, like, sure, he gets these Cassian's move, but that's a lot better for you.
Yeah, but like you said, Ezra could take the
Exactly.
back right point.
Like, Ezra can go over there, but like he goes here, he can actually be cheeky about it.
Yeah. All right, so everyone's getting
Or
their...
he can go fight Baze and Shirt, you know. Either one, really.
See what's going on after he gets all this movement from Boss's tactic, which allows him to dash every Delta Squad within 4. So it looks like he's going to take the damage to turn Boss's dash into an advance. Oh, he's taken the 3
Taking the
damage
repo for whatever reason he wants to take this ladder up and, you know...
He wants the extra dice, so he's looking to kill those rebel commandos.
Even with one extra, even with taking just 2 damage, it would have had extra dice.
I'm pretty happy to take as much damage on Boss as possible. So no matter if they want to attack Boss to shove him off, they're probably going to have to do a damage or 2 and potentially kill him. Because once he comes back, he's rolling what 10 dice or 9 dice without any extra buff attacks.
That's it's a catch-22 because if you don't take a point with him and you just get killed for nothing, like, oh, you'll come back and kill something, great. But if he doesn't kill somebody or take a point on his own turn, you gave them a free momentum.
That is true, but it's I don't mind taking the first wound as early as possible, just so the rest of the game his attacks are more likely to.
Oh yeah, like his attacks just crank out damage, absolutely.
Yeah. Alright, what's he eyeing off here? Can Kanan's jump get him to contest, do you think, that middle point?
Yes.
Killing them early would still be good, though.
100%. Like, he already shatter pointed, right? So you kill them now. They come back up. Boss shatter points, kills them again. Dead and struggle 1. Nah.
Yeah.
Boo for everybody. Well, for Luke mostly. Walk up, punch in face. Yep. Blow up point. Yep.
What would you rather be doing?
Because realistically, he needs 3 successes, and that's all he would need would be 3 successes, and just blow the point up and get the point, get his back.
Okay, so he's not in range for
Rule 17 now.
Rule 17, yes. Alright, so boss can do 9 on this side.
He just needs 3.
3 and then the bomb.
Does 6 damage, blows it up for 8. Doesn't trigger Kanan.
So is he gonna?
He might take 2 damage himself, but whatever.
No, it doesn't flip for the free bomb side by the looks of it. Gets his extra dice from the damage.
It will be free. That
Yeah, because he'll get
one
the
block.
wound.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh, that's a horrible roll. Yeah, so that's.
Well. I guess he'll take 3 damage and a disarm.
Yeah, as good as Boss is, he's very dice reliant. If he doesn't have a good roll, he doesn't have a good turn. So,
which, mind you, these Rebel Commandos should have been dead. Like, on average, it's just dice be dicing.
Yeah, that was a super unlucky roll. Clears the damage. What happened there?
He flew the point, and I think he's dashing Boss off the point. Which Boss will get a hunker from Obi-Wan from doing this, at least. He's not gonna make it to that point, though.
Yeah,
which sucks for him.
Don't know how he healed off Boss's damage.
I think he was putting it up to 6 and just didn't.
Yeah, I'm sure they will work that out. Yeah, that sounds about right. So...
Yep, yeah. Back down to 4.
Yep. So he gets a dash from that bomb.
He chose not to do it. He wasn't making to the other point over here.
Okay.
Unless he uses, more damage.
Yep.
So you can blow the point up, spend a force, and go that way, and stand over there and hang out, which... Again, there's Ezra right there. Like, can't you just kill him, dash Ezra up, go somewhere else?
besides adding 2 damage to the rebel commandos, it doesn't really seem worth it.
Exactly. Like, not killing the rebel commandos here is a huge blow to poor boss. Because as you were stating, like, doing all that damage to him is great and all, but, if he doesn't do the thing he needs to do, gonna be a sad panda. He's flipping sides to his crit mitigation? No, he's not. He went off crit mitigation. I would say that's a poor choice for the simple sake that Ezra does crits and, you know, Kanan crit pistol here.
Yes, I don't mind the crit downside either, but...
Like, versus Rebel Commandos, sure, the side he's on is better, but...
There is movement on the side he's on, so maybe that's something he's wanting, or maybe he doesn't mind if he dies.
I would mind if he died now, considering he didn't accomplish anything. I would mind, that's for sure.
Unfortunately,
he's going to need 7 Scorch here to actually do anything for his next turn. But only scoring 2 here again, yeah, like that's not what you wanted to see for a boss turn.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kanan,
it was a super shame that he didn't stay within range of 7 Scorch for that Rule 17. I'm not sure whether that dash... Yeah, dash maybe would have got them in range. Actually, no. I don't
to
think it
shoot, range 5 is a range about where he was at, like up top here. Like he could definitely dash to the ladder. He would have probably been in range just fine.
Yep. Up to the
But he would have had to
tower.
shoot his gun and hope for a little bit extra. But I would have definitely tried shooting. You know, again, like I would have done the same thing he did. I would have punched them. Again, I need 3 successes on my dice, on my 8 dice. Like you have 2 blocks with the Rebel Commandos if you're lucky. Like 2 blocks is great. By the other side, like rolling 8 dice, like 5 misses. Hurtful.
Yeah, it's really not a great roll. Dice
Which
be
again,
dice.
like if he rolled anything else on that for that roll, he would have actually done exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah.
But now he's going to lose 7 Scorches point just by him walking over to the ladder, coming up the ladder, and shooting them in the face. Hey, look, weird.
So what, Kanan double dash himself? No, or did he dash
No,
Ezra?
he dashed Ezra,
Yep.
then dashed and walked.
Just steals the home point.
Yep, which now 7 Scorch about to get shot, and if I had to throw money on it, I would say 3 down for a pin to go with it.
Yeah, 5 damage pin for your troubles. Doesn't sound great.
That's if I was a betting man, I would say what's about to happen.
It's just not a way to start an activation, is it? The old 5 damage pinned.
Not what you want. Oh, 3 blocks? Yeah, nope, never mind. 6, 7, down to 4. Cool, you can have 7 damage and a pin. Well, only 6 because he might be on the objective. I'm not actually sure. I don't think so. He might be a little just slightly off.
I think he would be on. He would have been contesting from the start of the game, I would have said. So to be 7 down to 6, more than likely, but we'll see.
I would 100% do 7 a pin just to make them waste their dash on something, and then just have to try punching Kanan because they tried shooting him deflect. It's a terrible choice for their health.
Yes, they do like to shoot. Well, their expertise is turning a block off. Yeah, the 3.
Well, it's also 1 to 2, and like then 3 is better than their 3.
Yeah.
He's doing a single shove.
Plus
He might not be on the objective. I don't know. Maybe he was.
After the shove, they're definitely not on.
Oh, it's just a flat 7 damage then.
Yeah. So leaves them on 1. Oh, that's awkward. Takes the repo to sit
What repo?
directly on the point. Didn't he
Oh, his
get
repo, yeah. I was like, what dash? I was like, wonder what dash he had, but yeah, 7 Scorch is probably not making that ladder anymore. Ah, funny. Maybe. He's on a 4. He's on a 4-seat Obi off a cliff. Oh, poor Obi.
Does he do it? I would do it. Like you said.
I would 100% do it. That would just ruin Obi's turn until someone else comes back for him. Yeah, that would.
He let him off. He let him off.
You're gonna walk over and then hello there, because that push angle there is like. He needs to be able to block this ladder off while hello thering. He needs enough shoves to block the ladder off or get a pin.
Oh yes, I see what you're saying.
Oh, there's a pin. Hey. And we see a hello there.
Just makes it. Kanan gets a dash, so yes, he would need to shove him off and shove up.
So he's 212 thing with a clone trooper to pin him.
Yes. Alright, Obi will be rolling 10 dice into Kanan's 5. Will we see another primary dud roll?
We can hope not. Because that'd be 2 for Olek, and he would not be appreciative of it. No dash in it anyways, but 4 for 4 I think Obi does. Yeah, he does. So 7. So 3. Gets a shove, I guess.
Disarm is always good on Kanan as well, but he heals it off.
Correct. Unless you get the share point's already gone, so like Kanan's not doing anything else here. He should have 3 conditions on him though, you know, disarm, pin, and a expose.
What was the ping? Did you see?
I'm not sure why he pinged. Just shoved him down, shoved himself up. Obi-Wan will probably hunker sideways to block that ladder.
Yeah, 'cause he still has an action. Kanan not feeling too great right now.
He's just playing his Scorch turn out. When he gets a dash and punch Kanan, maybe.
Yeah,
But I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to draw the Rebel Commandos next, just because. Okay. And then 7 Scorch will take a nap before they activate.
There's a couple of quiet draws in there too. Cassian's not doing a whole lot if he comes. Callus is maybe killing Rex.
Rex does have 5 health left. What's that? 2 successes and expertise with Callus? Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, Cassian. So who's he gonna dash? Normally it'd be Ezra, but Ezra's reasonably happy where he is. Unless he's considering throwing him down the table against Fixer for a tiebreaker duel. Callus gets a dash himself, doesn't he? Yeah.
He does, yes.
It's on the
So you can reach out and touch Rex pretty effectively, which I would definitely shoot Rex over punching him just for the extra damage. I need 2 successes, Veggie Callus. Cassian needs 3 successes. Just needs literally a crit and then 1 expertise.
Yeah,
and,
it's pretty good chance getting 3 down with the 8 dice.
and reserve into commandos.
Oh, there you go. Called it.
Which I believe they're going to spend a force. One's going to shoot Boss and one's going to shoot 7 Scorch. Because they only have 1 health left, not 2, I guess, technically.
Well, so the other one's contesting.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying 2 health. He needs 2 successes down. He's not keeping his hunker. He's actually not sitting there because, again, Boss. Boss is here. Like, they're disarmed. So, like, the first attack, I just roll into Boss for shits and giggles and then shoot 7 Scorch. I would do my best to put myself on the outside of Boss, just so that I could then move and be underneath in between these 2 points on the fuel tank, just so when the next struggle flips or whatever, I'm in between the 2 points with them with the hunker on them.
Yeah.
He's scoring 3 here, which again, this struggle was basically lost for Olek. This deep in, yeah, he'll score 3 here, and then he would need to take 4, and then hold 4 for 2 turns, which I'm not seeing it. That's just a state in this struggle, mind you.
So who pulled the shatter point? It was Luke, wasn't it? Earlier?
Luke originally correct. Yep.
There's the commando's dash focus. Keeping the disarm by the looks of it.
Yep, he's gonna probably just, again, shoot the disarmed attack into Boss and, like, whatever. Get what I got.
Yeah. Disarm would be nice.
Oh, nope. He's firing the disarmed into him.
Well.
Oh, there we go. There we go. He's like, nope. Smarter choice.
Alright. Boss says 1 block, 3 expertise, 3 blocks.
Disarm means nothing. 6 to 3 is 3 down still. He has a heal and a climb.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's gonna deny the other shot then.
Maybe.
Well,
if he climbs to engagement.
I would. Like, save 7
life.
Scorch from dying. Like, I don't have this point. Might as well, you know, save something here.
Okay, did he give the disarm? No, he didn't give the disarm, so he went the double shove. So it's not... Better off giving the disarm, because the shoves aren't going to do much.
I would shove myself into combat with him.
So he couldn't climb. He didn't climb.
Okay. Fair enough. 7 Scorch are dead, because they had 2 successes they needed.
Yeah, sad to see so early, poor old 7 Scorch.
Which, again, if he was trading here, that'd be one thing. Like, if they were Rebel Commanders already dead, they pop out right now, and then, you know, 7 Scorch activate and put him back down. Like, that would be one thing. Now he's in the back foot of trading.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not ideal. So do you think Olek should be starting to think about the next struggle, or try to stretch this first?
100%. This struggle's over for him.
Pack his
Like
bags.
the struggle's actual over because again, like he can't take this point back here at all. Like, sure he can use 7 Scorch, kill the commandos and take it, but then this one's over here. Like he can score 3, maybe, probably, but again he's not fighting for like scores 3. Yep.
I can't see your mouse pointer, so you might just need to describe what's your.
So if he takes Bayes and Sherritt's point, he's
Yep.
scoring 3, which he can do right here. Great, I'll go back up, and then either Rex dies to Callus or Kanan, and again struggles over that way then, or I get Boss dies, whose boss is on like what 3 health left as well, and scores 3. Like,
He does have the benefit of it being his mission pack, so maybe he knows possibly what the 3 cards are. Me, I would have no idea, but
so for first contact, these 2 side points, you're staying between them, they turn on most often, and then it's either the center middle and back middle, I believe. No, it's center, middle, and middle. Yeah, center, middle, and then the 2 side points are the most ones that are on. There's a few, like, it either goes far left, far right, and then one across, or it's a square, or a diamond, I should say.
Yep.
Which is on the 2 insides, 2 outsides, or vice versa, the 2 outsides, 2 insides. Like, but you want to be in between both objectives for just because when it flips is where you want to be for the second struggle at least. Third struggle you want to be in the other direction of things.
Yeah, right. So for those who haven't played this mission pack, it gets funky in the second struggle. If someone takes 3 objectives, the other person has the option to spend a force or a momentum to flip the card to see where the new objectives will be. I think you retain any point that stays on, correct?
Yes. They're both locked up. They're shooting some Bayes and Sherritt, which they're going to do probably 2 damage and expose if they're lucky.
No 7 Scorch for all 17 around. Oh, could be alright.
Blocks 2 hits. He has 3 crits, which again, 2 damage, pin, and expose. They'll dash the pin though, of course, for this attack. And a shove though. They're steadfast, so dash himself onto the point. Shoot the other one. He won't get a dash this time, but he's not getting shoved off either, so.
Oh, not a bad expose.
Ooh, 0. But it's only 3 down still because 1 doesn't turn into anything, it just turns to 1 hit. So it only does 2 damage again. And it's expose. Oh, gets the pin though this time. Gets a real pin.
It's not too bad, I guess, but just not laying the wounds, poor Olek.
Which, again, I think he can take this point if he wants it. He's going to spend a force for it, of course, because, you know, naturally.
He may not win this struggle, but he is starting to pile up a bit of damage, so some nicely timed wounds in this second struggle might help him get a bit of a swing happening his way. If Kanan Cassian Revenge doesn't counter it.
Correct, which if he kills Kanan, he probably should kill Kanan before that should be his next target to kill would be Kanan, just so that Kanan's dead for a bit, and he won't heal all that damage and conditions off himself.
Correct. Looks like we're getting a Callus reroll.
I don't know who's shooting here. Oh, Rex. Rex, sexy Rexy.
Ah, I'm always first kid.
I think it exposed people who 2 rerolls because they're rebels and scoundrels. That tracks.
2 through.
Sends another force. Put all his bodies on.
So base intruder alive on 1.
Yes, no longer exposed though.
Yeah, they just haven't removed the token. Brings it back 3. So yeah.
Which again, Cassian kills Rex. Which Rex just healed though, so 6 damage though. Yeah, still 3 successes. A natural crit and 1 expertise.
It is a pretty good chance. It's not 100% though, but very good chance.
Yeah. Walk up, shoot, dash afterwards if need be. Yeah.
He's getting anywhere between that 2 to 4 down so often. But yeah, sometimes it is a 2, and if it is a 2, Rex will not die.
Yep, there's a shot into Rex.
Poor Rex.
Rex, you can block. You've been blocking really well so far.
That was his hunkers.
3 blocks. That's only 2 crits because of sadness. You need 1 more success either which way.
So 3 damage pinned doesn't kill Rex.
Nope.
Does he callous reroll?
I would.
Yep, so does
I'd
Olek.
reroll 2 misses and expertise. He's not Spectre. Just a 2 reroll. 2 misses then, yeah. There's an extra hit. Yeah.
The power of the callous reroll. It's not something you want to do every turn, but if you just do it on those critical moments, exactly, he wouldn't have won the struggle in that turn if he didn't do it where now he does.
He spent it for the reroll though. Doesn't have the force to dash onto the point.
So it's still a tie, so that would trigger. Sorry, no, they're still alive.
They can do it, yes. They can still do the praying for the door to open.
But he doesn't have the force to spend for the momentum.
Dash. Also that. Yes. So so it's still Olek's right now, which Rex is dead though, so like he scores us 2. And who we get? We get probably 7 Scorch. Ooh, Fixer. Fixer does nothing here, but he only has 1 force left himself, so
Where would you send him?
yeah, right.
You don't want him to die. I wouldn't want to bomb their back point because he's not going to take the point even if he does kill the rebel commandos because of Ezra. You charge the other back point.
I would kill Kanan here and put him on the center if possible.
He's
Put him
reserved.
between these. Reserved. Oh, last force gone. Well,
So
what's 7 Scorch gonna do? or Shatterpoint, which
Mm,
gets force back for both of them, which
is
fair.
dangerous, right? So that means at the end of this turn, he's praying for the door to open, can kick in. Luke can spend a force to remove the control token. So that will be one less objective. Or maybe dashes Cassian.
Which still's the point then. Because
Yeah.
again, like that, again, he should have let the. I would have scored my 3 points. I would have put Fixer in the center line in front of Ezra, just sitting there. Would have shot. Probably would have shot Ezra or shoot the commandos, either one really, just because. No, I would have killed Kanan. I would have shot Kanan with Fixer. 100% would have shot Kanan with Fixer just to kill him, so he's down for the turn and next struggle at least until the new deck comes out.
Yeah, my thoughts would have been to reserve to once the next struggle flips to have the tiebreaker in a meaningful position.
Here now, you need to again. You're not winning the struggle. Now you need to fight that. You need to fight it off, which. Ugh. Who fights this off now? He could use Boss, blow up Baze and Chariot, but I'm not sure if that's worth anything.
Yeah. Looks like he's gone, boss.
Apparently it's Boss, who took more damage. Has not taken damage. Perfect, still at 7.
So no one in range to dash on his tactic.
If Boss doesn't get some heals off of this, he has a chance of dying to Cassian, which is not going to be great for his health on the struggle float.
Hmm.
8 dice Boss, punched in the face. 9 for reason. Focused, got it. 1 block means he's going to punch you in the face a lot. Let's call all of it. Wait, flip sides as well. That's why it's 9. Got it.
Oof.
6 total, 5 down. Yeah, it's a dead Rebel Commandos by a lot. Blow up Baze's point for 2 force, get your 2 force back. You should get 2 force back right now for killing the Commandos as well.
So what does the Cassian identity want to do?
Looking at Ezra at the moment. Which probably makes it. Yeah, it does.
Ouch. Not looking good for Olek. Every step he takes feels... Well, it doesn't feel like a step forward a lot of the time, does it? He's, everything he tries to do just gets mitigated by this Cassian Kanan list, which is, like you said, one of the hardest lists to deal with at the moment.
So he's only scoring 2 here so far. Just get his force back still with Boss, but hasn't done that yet. Like, he could theoretically blow up his own point just to walk away and then go stand on the other point where the rebel commandos came from. But that's dangerously putting him within 2 damage to kill him with Cassian. So like either he's stuck here and either blows up Baze's point just to keep that point and score 3, or his boss is dying to Ezra, like almost 100%. Which will win Luke the struggle pretty comfortably.
Yeah, a couple of turns after I think Olek really wanted him to. Alright, Kanan jumps up with Obi-Wan.
Hang out together.
Primary party. What do we got over here?
He's blowing up the point, dealing 2 damage to Cassian and 2 damage to his clone troopers, who will lose their hunger if they stay there.
And killing Baze and Shirt.
Killing Baze and Shirt, which doesn't trigger Kanan, but he should have 4 force, but he has 0 right now for some reason.
So that's 2 wounds in 1 turn, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Boy, he should have got 2 force back from killing the commandos. Should have got 2 force back from killing Baze and Shirt.
So he did it in a way that doesn't trigger Kanan, because Kanan's is not limited to once per turn, but Cassian's is limited to once per turn, so he won't get another movement from Cassian.
We'll score 3 though, but again, boss is on death row.
So 2 and a wound isn't enough. Callous. Callous can kill boss. But it doesn't
Kills
give him a
boss,
point.
but doesn't, already has that point. He needs to kill or, push off the 212 to score 3 at least, which...
Who are not hunkered, so no steadfast, no mini revenge dash.
They were hunkered till boss blew up their own point.
So that's going to come back to bite him by the looks of.
Yep. 6 damage is 3 successes and an expertise. I would... Yeah. It can't spend any force, so it can't prepare for any encounter. The best bet is walking up and punching the back guy if possible. Which...
Megis maybe gets there, yeah?
It looks like there's a spot.
Yep.
Tucks himself right in, yeah. Pretty comfortably.
Yeah, quite a party going on at that objective.
If he's lucky, he's probably within range to the other center objective, which that's where he wants to be.
7 characters on that one objective.
4 successes kills, 2 successes gets him off the point. Well, 1 success also gets him off the point. 1 success it is. So I guess he can do 2 damage and a shove, or just 2 shoves and a damage. I would do 2 damage and the shove from expertise personally, just to tee them up a little bit.
Yeah, Callus doesn't have a huge turn, but his dice fixing ability can have a great impact. A lot of people say, yeah, I'd rather Sabine because she moves someone. That's very, very common. Like we discussed earlier, moving someone is super important. But what do you think is more important, the Callus ability or a tactics dash for like Sabine?
Tactics dash. Because again, the rerolls can fail still, Like, when they clutch, they're clutch, yes. But being able to dash anybody on my whole entire team when I activate, board wide, like...
Yeah, it is something you can depend upon. That's a very good point. You're always getting that dash, and it's not costing you anything.
Correct. And again, if you don't have the force, which, again, this low force list, you don't... Like, he didn't get the refresh with Baze in this case because the Shatter Point didn't give it to him. And when it did Shatter Point, he actually had to use the dash instead of getting force refresh as well. Like...
Yeah.
Needless to say, it's which I think Baze might Ezra is his last card.
7 Scorch.
Yes, he has Ezra and Baze left. Which Baze will give him 2 force back or remove one of his conditions off himself. Baze really wants that ladder. Ooh, he might make it.
It's very close.
Oh, he makes it. Aw, Pix will say no. I'd give it to him personally, because whatever,
Yeah.
like it's a pixel.
Yeah.
In real life, millimeters don't really exist.
Oh, I don't know. Inches matter apparently, so doesn't get it.
Shoots Ezra. Ezra can't dash back on. It's a walk at least. We know that.
Okay, so what can he swing here? 1, 2,
He's
3.
scoring 3 again, which gives him no more momentum, but...
Yeah, he's really not in a good place here. If he can just keep piling on some wounds though, that's... What else is he meant to do here?
Again, he can score 3 here. It's just that Ezra pops, kills boss, walks over there, takes that point, wins the struggle. If he flips Baze and Shirt, they take... Well, they already have that, I should say. So Baze and Shirt go, I don't know, bully Obi-Wan. Bully 7 Scorch now. Yeah, Ezra wins in the struggle just by punching boss for 3 damage and walking away, which is literally 1 expertise. Well, he's crit mitigation on this side. Never mind. Slightly less than 1 expertise.
Okay, so 7 Scorch have disarm on 2, so putting that into Ezra could definitely hinder
useful.
his attack. Because yeah, he certainly needs to make Ezra's next activation as horrible as possible. So let's see what he can do here. Getting an extra dice from
Pew pew.
From boss. It's going to be 8 dice.
String him along.
Yeah, great ability. Oh, good roll.
I guess 7 to 3 is 4 down.
So that definitely...
It's a dash, but, I would just pin strain him and go, take 5, pin strain, clear your pin, and then he'd be strained. Yep. Do you want to dash again? You want to dash now, Ezra? You want to move?
Would have been nice if... Where is the other one?
He's hanging out underneath, next to Kanan on the ladder.
So he doesn't have line of sight on Ezra. He's engaged with Kanan anyway, unfortunately. Would have been great if you could have double tapped Ezra. Oh, can he? Is he
I
still?
think he wanted to be on this point to punch Kanan.
Is he still able to pop the bomb? What's the criteria for that?
2 force, mostly.
Looks like he's within range 3 of Ezra, so he might do that after this attack. Let's see.
4 expertise in melee. Oh, a crit and a hit. So 4 down to 1. 1 success. Yar.
No.
Yar. 1 success, just 2 damage. Which sucks.
Slowly getting there on Kanan. Yep, now he's doing the bomb by the looks of it. So it is
Needs
damage.
2 expertise here to wound Ezra. Gets nothing.
Ouch. Hmm.
1, 2, 3.
You'd at least expect 1 damage from that ability, possibly 2.
If he's strained, it's 2. Like, it's just always, like, because they've strained their tree, it's, like, almost always 2, which is, again, 7 Scorcher, good 5 cost.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are.
That's Basil.
Just gonna grab a drink. You want to take the wheel for me for a minute?
You got it.
Sweet, thanks.
Basil and Baze and Shurit are waking up. They're refreshing a force and either can claim a condition or another force, which Luke is debating what he's doing with that. He knows he has Ezra up next. I don't think he remembered that he gets 2 force back when he's injured, or removes a condition for his troubles. Sad. So either 2/12 are getting wounded here. Yeah, I think 2 health left. And then Baze and Shirt going somewhere else. Because Fixer can't influence them at all, more or less. He might pot shot 7 Scorch as well. What is he deciding to do? I think he's going to try shooting Boss. Because he can't score 3 here at the moment, because he can't get to 7 Scorch's point. He's not taking Obi off that point. He's also not making it to Obi's point, for that matter. Obi doesn't have Force right now, so he doesn't have Super Deflect. So, if you remember to use Base and Shirt, I can use 2 Force back. There you go. Perfect. Flipping sides into the shooty side. He could get 4 successes on Obi on 8 dice to push Obi off that point, but then still contested by 7 Scorch, so that won't get him that point either. He can punch the 2/12 in the face, kill them, get a momentum, kill Boss, get another momentum, score 2, win it that way, which is probably the best thing he could do, honestly. So yeah, if Baze and Shirt is in range 5 of Boss, which definitely not. Yeah, he just has to move first. Or spend his force. Yeah, if he kills both, he can win the struggle for 2/12 and Boss. If he wants to shoot 7 Scorch instead, he's allowed to do that.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, my son distracted me. Just let me know he's won the first struggle against Boba Fett in this this round's game so far. So he's pretty dirty that I'm not spectating his game, but he will definitely get one in the future. Just, yeah, scheduling didn't allow me to do both of these games this week.
Can't have it all.
Yeah.
So he flipped bays, right? He got his 2 force back. He could win this struggle if he kills the 2/12 and he kills boss, but I think he's trying to shoot Seb for some reason, who's steadfast in protection.
Uh,
So he gets 2 momentum from the 2/12 and the boss kill. He would win the struggle, and that would then he would flip into Fixer, his next activation for the start of the struggle, and he would have Ezra for the start of the struggle.
I don't think Luke minds too much about dragging this first struggle out. If he puts as much damage as he can into 7 Scorch and has them pretty close to being tabled at the end of the first struggle, that's pretty good.
Well, my only fear is that Fixer here is going to kill Ezra, or should kill Ezra on his turn, take that point, because his dash down, walk forward, shoot Ezra. Boss is still there, so he'll score 3 points, unless he kills the 2/12. Then, well, the 2/12, if he walks away from the point, so that point's gone. The repo with a shove, maybe? Question mark.
So you think if Luke doesn't play this turn very carefully, he is at risk of losing the struggle potentially?
See, he scores 2 here, and like puts some damage on. Then Olek scores 4 back. Like it'll be tough, that's for sure.
4 is good. The only problem with Olek, he's locked at the momentum. He cannot gain any more momentum. He doesn't have Jin, so he can't spend it. So he's just stuck there. He's just got to drag it all the way back.
Correct. He'll drag it to 0, but then if Luke doesn't score 3 or 4 on his own turn, which he only has Ezra there, he'll only score 2 with Ezra at that point. Which then Olek would win it. So if he doesn't score, he doesn't win the struggle here, I don't see him winning it unless because if Ezra gets killed by Fixer and that win it scores him 4, yeah, I don't foresee him winning it back. The struggle.
All right, so that's why there's the hold up on what's happening here, because there's a lot is depending on what happens here.
Yeah, the 2/12 are here, so he leaves at this point. He still has endurance. He's not losing this point at all.
He's got 2 bodies here already, Callus and
He's not losing the point.
Cassian.
So he's allowed to do that, which is fine. It's just, what's he do now? I think he has to kill boss, because again, if Fixer kills Ezra, he scores 4, and it's bad. Bad news bears. Fixer would have to get his easy range reposition on it, which would be a lot worse.
Bays into boss. What's Chirrut going into?
8 dice to 5 with crit mitigation. He only both rolled damn near perfect. 7 because he's on a shooting side. To 5.
Oof.
2 down. It's only 2 damage. Boss will live on 1 so far.
Oh, golly. For someone who wants to die, he just keeps hanging on.
Yeah. And Baze can't kill him now. He's not in range.
Yep.
Or Chirrut can't.
Yeah, so who's Chirrut going to attack? The 2/12? Yeah, good chance he kills them.
And also at 2 health, but now he's in danger zone though, which is so sad.
Yes, but it is the moments we like to see. Be a good comeback from Olek if he does manage to win this struggle. Oh, did he do a Callus reroll?
He spent a force where reroll into a miss.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to start the next struggle with no force, or very little anyway.
Yep, shooting the 212. They'll probably be dead.
Yep. So that'll get him 3 in a wound. That'll win him the struggle, right?
He's only scoring 2 here. He only owns Ezra in that far point. He
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
own
boss odds.
the other 3. Because Obi and Sev are owning that one, of course.
Yeah.
That's why you need to kill boss on top of killing the 212, which would have won it for him, but now he's just sad. 2 crits are going through, which is the 2 damage needed to kill them.
2 crits?
He's shooting.
1 crit,
Yeah,
isn't it?
he's shooting.
Ah, yes, you're right, yeah. 4 to 12. It's at 3 wounds versus 2.
They get to be disarmed in 2 damage or shove. Shove, I guess, is fine.
The wound and damage is pretty similar. So no strong attrition on one side. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of back and forth. Doesn't get him the struggle. Okay, Olek. What does fix that? Does he kill Ezra as predicted?
His base can walk over, which I was fine. Like, base can walk over. The fixer can get up there. Fixer gets... He needs his repo, I think.
Yeah, he needs to get 5 down. 1 shove is
plus 2 dice from 7.
Yeah, string him up and mop him along.
He's rolling 9 dice at bare minimum, which isn't a terrible choice.
Yeah, just depends. Ezra, you can have some
Which
like
again,
dynamite
here,
rolls.
He should have 2 more force from boss. He should have 2 more force right now, just so he could actually use rule 17 as well.
You saying he forgot to refresh, or?
No. When boss killed the Robo Commandos, he didn't get his 2 force back.
He forgot his refresh.
Correct. He then, when he spent the 2 and killed Baze and Shura, he got those 2 back. He should have had 4 force at that point, not the 2 he had. Because he gained 2 force from his shatter point originally. That's how he had force in the first place.
Yeah, so we did have a discussion before I started this, and the basically said that if there is any player error, just to not tell them.
Yep, player error is player error. Like,
yeah. So the good thing is Olek will get to watch it back, and he'll be reminded by this segment. So, hello, Olek.
Yeah. Which, again, like, Fixer would it be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Use words. Yeah, he could shoot Kanan here, get deflected, sure, whatever, then rule 17 him afterwards. And then, like, Kanan dies here, great. Or same thing with Ezra, if, like, he just shots into Ezra or whatever.
Ooh.
5 to 3, 2, so 3 down. It is 4 damage, which would kill him.
Doesn't hit the repo, though. He needed 1 more down.
Well, he kills Kanan, which is fine. It's just, what's that do for him here?
Who got the fixer dash?
He dashed boss, but didn't heal him. Oh no, he healed him. The disarm?
Yeah. Interesting.
Which, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Okay, so he's contemplating whether he's going to kill him, and he has killed Kanan. So Kanan will get to heal to jump and make a 5 dice attack into whoever the hell he wants. He can also use Cassian's advance, which should only be a dash because he's engaged, if he so chose to use that first.
Yeah, he's going to jump to the bottom of the ladder, not the top of the ladder. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. all day, all day. I don't jump from the bottom to the top and shoot boss, which I wouldn't even I wouldn't bother killing boss here for the simple sake that I would literally just heal Ezra and walk him over to 7 Scorch, or yeah, heal Ezra, jump him, punch 7 Scorch, get 1 success for a shove, which it puts me on the point, or shoot him, like either which way.
Could have dashed to the bottom of the ingress, got up there. I don't know if he would have been in range to if you use Cassian's advance, it turns into a dash because he was engaged. So yeah, he could have dashed over to the ladder, maybe into the middle of that tower there. I'm not sure whether that would have been in range 2 because it's heal then jump, right?
It is. So he chose to use Cassian's dash first, and then use Kanan's jump to jump on top when he could have just saved it. He could have just jumped over to the bottom, been up top anyways, and then used his Cassian dash on anything else.
Yep.
Which I would have used Baze and Sheret and put Baze and Sheret into the fuel tank right where underneath Kanan. Blocks it all. No, he doesn't. One goes
crits.
through. Hey! Yeah. Crit pistol, because everyone loves that dumb crit pistol. Which is just 2 damage to kill him. We had 2 health left anyways, or 1 health left, yeah.
Alright. There's boss's extra dice in the bank.
And gives him the momentum for the win. On his turn.
Yeah, ouch.
Yeah.
Luke Thompson is very good at winning a struggle in his opponent's turns. Done that to me a couple of times.
He wasn't escaping it. That is for sure. Like, Kanan was coming for you. One way or another, he was coming for you.
Yeah, that's right. If he had have killed Ezra, as you were saying, the same thing would have happened.
Correct.
Okay, so Cassian has not been wounded, so we're going to see some Cassian dice here in a minute. So if he does get the bomb off, is there anyone at risk of dying from it? No.
No, not anymore. They all died.
So
they all died.
4 wounds to 3, but Ezra is 1 half decent attack away from death. Haven't seen the hunkers come into play too much.
Well, the hunkers he has been using. Like, he blew his own hunker off, which, again, the extra 2 damage also cost him here. That, again, he had to take that point one way or another, which is sad, but here we are.
Okay, so I think he's just trying to spread out across the objectives for the flip. Talking about possible layouts.
Which get the most important objectives on the struggle 2 are the 2 side points on each side. Those ones flip. Those ones are always on.
Yep. Just depends on which ones. The inner or the outer.
And stand in the middle.
Yep.
Hold both.
Yeah, like where boss is.
Yes. That's why I would put Baze. Not sure who he's looking at now. I'd put Baze at the fuel tank and just be underneath right there in between those 2. Just to have those 2 down, because I wouldn't bother trying to fight Obi's point at the moment. Well, Obi's area. Mainly because I can't make it there, but this one I can.
The middle objective itself, that comes on pretty regularly, does it?
That one and the far one do.
Okay.
I guess Baze is just hanging out with that one. That's fair.
Alright, do we see the Cassian dice? Which is super rough, right? Losing the struggle in your own turn, and then Cassian
No
forgoes
dice.
the dice. I don't mind seeing that.
Forgets that, the town doesn't get to blow today.
Yeah, it should really be limited to losing a struggle.
I agree with that statement. So yeah, boss is in a good spot there,
Super good spot. Was curious as to why he dashed him to that slightly over a bit, but yeah, it does make a lot of sense being in between the 2 points before the flip.
Sev is off that, though. Sad for Sev.
Okay, the ploy is each player chooses an allied unit, then each chosen unit removes up to 1 wounded token, 3 damage, and a condition from itself.
Wake people up, like boss, or
Yes,
212.
so you can't remove an injured token. Once they've been wounded and come back, wounded to injured, it doesn't remove the injured token, only the wounded. So while they're dead, that can be removed.
He had a second action with Fixer he didn't use on that, after all of that.
Interesting.
Unless he hunkered him. Oh, he hunkered him. Alright, never mind. He hunkered him. That's fair.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't be where he's at. As soon as Kanan walked away, I would have walked down towards the center of it, like closer to something, because... Yeah.
Yeah, you do want your tiebreakers somewhere close to the action.
Like those far 3 side points do turn on in this struggle for one of them, like left or right. It's just, is he gonna spend a force for unreliable informant? Do it. Do it.
To
Dash them around. Put him on the point, or give him a pin. Either one really.
He's great that dash when you hit it.
Yeah, you 33 on the dash. That one's just a pin, but like it's free damage then if it's the pin because he can do an extra point of damage on the bottom part of his tree.
Yeah, if you can do it to a strained unit though, even better, right?
Of course. But he doesn't give out strain himself unless the far end of it, which then if they do that, like they're generally pinned. Which in this case,
he's
they are
pretty
pinned.
Reasonable at getting 3 down. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if he gets pinned though, he'll dash the pin, wouldn't actually take the strain unless they're already strained.
Yeah, that's a great point. So he'd never be able to get it off.
Pew pew. 2 blocks to 1 success because 1 expertise or 2 expertises.
Your math's so good.
Yeah. 1 and 2 is 2. Like he gets a crit, but it's still just 2 regardless, or 3 to 2. Like,
yeah.
Technically, it's a hit because he turns it down. So again, it's still just 3 hits. Like, meh. Take 2 damage. Yeah.
I would have worked it out eventually.
Which then he'll score those 2 and score 2.
All right, so he did not score 3, meaning he cannot spend a momentum or force to flip the card.
Obi takes that one, of course. Oh, Obi and Sub take that one, of course.
Yeah, not in a bad spot, old Obi. Is he hunkered? No.
Oh, look, it's boss.
Boss. Is anyone in range for his tactic? No.
No. Would've been nice. Would've been nice.
I'm gonna say Fixer is definitely not in range.
What's he do here? Boss, I don't think can be the play. 'Cause boss will take him 1 and only 1.
Does get a lot of dice though. What's
Yeah, like he can kill like Baze.
He wants to kill Baze.
Like,
kill them.
absolutely
They have
kill
1 more
Baze.
activation. That's it, and they're gone. It's either that.
Yeah, and they're exposed right now, so it's not actually a terrible choice to kill Baze. It's just that doesn't score him the objective still.
Kanan jumps down on that 2 point, right?
Correct. But Kanan's dead though, thankfully in this case. He's not contesting anything, but Ezra's still there. So like if he kills Ezra, Baze walks over. If he kills Baze, Ezra gets to walk around or whatever. Like
Yeah.
exactly. So
But
He's not taking a point for wound here with boss unless he's just not.
this is the thing,
So he can
right?
kill them and then score 1, but I don't think that's the play.
Uh, I would nearly be okay with scoring 1 and having base and shirt double wounded.
Like he
I
can.
wouldn't kill Ezra because Kanan's attack would bite pretty hard.
I would kill Ezra. I would punch him in the face. I'd dash forward to the far side of him if possible, but stay on the objective. I'd punch him in the face, do 2 damage,
Mm-hmm.
put him at 1 health. I'd blow the objective up to kill him that way. I would spend a force to walk to the side point over here and score my 2 points while killing Ezra for free.
Yeah, it's not too bad of a time to be wounding into Luke because he's got 2 models down already. So really, there's only 4 options to move someone. If you wound one of them, he's only got 3 options to move someone. So it's a bit easier to work out. All right, so really, base and shirt's the only kind of threat. Cassian want to stay where they are, really. So yeah, good
Correct.
time for that wound. But
Nope, putting him away and getting Fixer, who can heal and dash Sev to score that 2nd point. Then he can walk himself forward and sit and do nothing.
what scores him 2, 3?
Just 2. He can heal the pin off them, dash him over there, and then walk Fixer direction and. Because again, as I said, Fixer was too far away to be on points here. Like, is it range 5 gun? Oh, well, he can shoot Ezra, I guess, and then get shot by Kanan. You should definitely put Sev on that point first.
He's just measuring, working out what he's going to do.
You can definitely walk over and shoot, because that's a thing you can do. You can get +2 dice to this attack as well.
Seven scores you pinned. Oh, heal. Heal, then dash,
Heal
yes.
first, yeah.
Great tactic.
Because back to... back to. Grab yourself some back to, boyo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the wounds are keeping roughly even.
See, I would put him in between both these objectives, not into that corner there.
In case it flips, yeah, I see what you're saying. Would you been able to do that?
They're already steadfast in protection, and a lot of these things don't have the 3 shoves they need or the 2 shoves they need. Like, Rebel Commandos aren't pushing them off that point in the direction they want anyways.
You're talking about the 2 middle points, so the outer and the inner. You would just move to the left a bit to try to be contesting
with
both.
7 score, trying to dash them, correct.
Yep.
I'd stand between the bottom right there, because it's not shoving you off that point anyways, because you're steadfast now.
Yeah, that's a good call.
3 blocks to 3 hits.
That kills him.
Nope, just 2 crits. Still 3 damage to wound him, which, yay.
Okay. So who does Cassian want to shoot? Because he can, with Cassian's identity, he can basically get to anyone he wants. He's not limited to who he can attack.
He just shoots 7 Scorch here.
It's not a bad call. I would maybe have a crack at Fixer.
Nah, Fixer's not really doing anything right now. He's not on the active objective. He's only scoring 2, so he's done until it flips. And if it doesn't flip into the inner points, then the outer points come up. Then he was still not doing anything. Like, I wouldn't bother shooting Fixer. I would just shoot 7 Scorch to, if I get 4 down and get lucky to kill them, great. If not, you know,
Yeah, getting them off the table would be good, but he's...
Yeah, if I got lucky on my 5 dice and get 4 down to them, which they have slight crit mitigation as well, like, I would be impressed, but I wouldn't, you know, be upset at, like, just putting them damage on them anyways. Like, yeah, like, pew pew.
Yeah, the fixed dice, not really having a huge effect, so not really worth killing him for at the moment.
Well, not at all. Like, Fixture's not doing anything here. Like, you can add some dice now to other things, but at the same time, it's not playing out very well, I guess.
Yeah. And because the 2/12 are so far away, they're not going to get it for...
Benefit from it either, correctly.
Yeah.
This thing in the corner, which that's why I was confused when I chose first contact with his list, because if you want to use extra dice, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
why are you planning on stand away? If you want to use your extra dice, this doesn't...
So 4 wounds apiece. So he's going to use Cassian's identity first and advance Kanan
Take
down the
ladder down,
ingress, and looks like
jump up, shoot 7 scorch. Looking for 3 successes for double shove and push him off.
Not sure he's going to be able to shove him away. Well, okay, so Kanan, let me look at his tree. Gets a repo on 4. Or a repo on 3.
If he gets 4, he wounds him, so, like,
Plenty of chances to reposition here.
He perfect blocked. Yeah, he gets 1 down.
2 damage.
Alright, he'll take 1 damage. Okay.
Yeah, 2 down to 1.
He also gets a climb, oddly enough.
Really?
Yeah, they do. So he can be up on the level now, I guess, if he wants to be, which I would be. I'd be tucked right in that console building all day, every day.
Yep, looks like he's gonna take it. You haven't seen that climb often. What is it? 3 expertise off.
3 expertise,
yeah.
correct. It's crit mitigation and a climb. Such a good 5 cost.
Yeah, they are great.
Man, if only Aqua Droids were something similar. Poor Aquas.
They're nothing similar. Like you said, they're a good 4 cost.
Yeah, they're excellent 4 cost. They're an acceptable separatist 4 cost.
But unfortunately, they cost 5. So.
Yep, makes list building a pain. That's for sure. Gets momentum, scores 2, gets another momentum. Boink, boink. Yep, there we go.
Do you think we're going to see Prince Lee Char, maybe Captain Akbar sort of box come out? They normally bring, like, Krennic come out around the same time as Jin and Cassian. Like, they've released this separatist box without the, you know, the team to play against. So do you think that's something we'll see?
It's a valid question, because as we know Balin and Morgan are coming out, and that's the only things they've seen so far, like release. Maybe it's a hidden box, like, you know, the Death Star infiltration with Leia was.
Yeah, great box. I loved how they just dropped that.
Ezra gets over here, punches 7 scores, takes a point, scores 3. Sounds great.
So if they did to bring Prince Lee Char and some more aquatic units, would that give more value to that separatist box, do you think? More aquas?
Only if they're separatists, because No 3 doesn't give dice to anything that isn't separatist, aquatic or not. So if they gave out aquatic dice as well, which would be weird, but, you know, why not? They would just play with Rift then. Rift and No and Nadar.
Yeah, that and Gungans. I really want to see some Gungans, which would be more aquatic. So there is possibility that actually fleshes out to be some kind of faction, and potentially have more units than Ewoks have as a faction.
We can only hope they're scoundrel aquatic. Therefore, Riff can definitely benefit from scoundrel support.
Yeah, still working out where Riff's favorite people are.
That's a valid question. Riff is, hey, you can play in. Oh wow, 1 block, 5 down. They're dead. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. Yeah, they're sad.
They're double dead.
He needs to do 6 damage to wound. Triple heals doesn't do anything. Repo doesn't care. I guess I would just pin and strain them then. I wouldn't bother shoving though. Just pin and strain them. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's only 1 shove because they're contesting, so it's not going to get them off the building.
I would take my jump and just tuck up better. Ezra's coming in hot over here. I spent 2 force and killed you. Oh no. As I said at the beginning, when the rebel commanders failed to die, he didn't get the trade. He was in the bottom foot of trading, and as we see here, yeah, he now has to use boss because if he flips 7 Scorch here, it's gonna have a real bad time.
Yeah, they're off the table.
Like, you can't risk that. Like, sure, there's 5 cards. Like, oh, it's only a 20% chance. Yeah, yeah, that 20% chance is not what I need.
So would you think Boss goes out of his way to kill Baze and Chirrut, so they are also double wounded? They are exposed, so 9 damage is not unreasonable.
I would 100% go kill Baze and Chirrut now because Ezra can't make it back.
Shame Fixer's not contesting that from the bottom. That right objective. So how many will Luke score here?
He scored 3. He can flip it if he wants to. I think he's debating flipping it.
Yep.
I wouldn't. I would just use boss, kill base, stand the center point here, and hold the 2 center points down for a hot minute. Because again, if he flips a card here and it's 7 Scorch, I'll just take my 2 and my 2 momentum and be happy with that.
Yep.
Because then I have a live boss, and he has a double dead base, which is what it is.
Thinking about killing Ezra. Double wounding Ezra, also not bad.
So killing Ezra doesn't give him the point though, because, well, let me phrase that. It'll take that point, yes, but there's a Kanan staring at him.
It's more for next struggle. With Ezra only having 1 activation and gone.
Also, I'm not sure if he fits up there. If he doesn't get up there to kill him.
Who doesn't get up there?
The boss. If he wants to shoot him, sure, I guess he's allowed to do that.
Yeah. The Super Commandos are wounded. So Rebel Commandos are wounded, so engagement isn't an issue. Interesting.
He's not taking this point though, because if he kills him, Baze walks over behind him and takes the point.
Maybe thinking about next struggle.
If he loses the struggle, he loses.
Oh, the game.
There's no next struggle for him.
Yeah, look at the move the card, you're right.
4 blocks.
Oh, what happened to the dice?
He has 6, 9 dice, plus 2, 10, 11 dice.
They glitched out for me. I can't see the attacker's dice.
He cleared them.
Okay.
Spending 3 force. to blow up the point first.
Gets Fixer on the point.
Not sure how I feel about that. I feel bad about that, actually.
Talk us through it.
Because now when he kills Ezra, Kanan can theoretically shove Fixer off.
Yes.
When, if he didn't kill him this way, and then blew it up afterwards, it'd be after the revenge triggers, then Kanan wouldn't get a revenge trigger from the blow up.
Good point.
Like, mind you, Fixer does have a hunker now, and then Kanan shooting him can theoretically, he can burn the hunker and come back onto it. True. But I'd rather have just killed Ezra with, you know, not giving Kanan any attacks.
Oh.
And there's 6 more misses, and he only gets 1 down, so moot point, I guess.
1 down.
Another reason why I wouldn't have blown it up, just in case something like this happens, because I'd have saved my force.
Alright, interesting. Scores 1. Is that right?
2. He still owns this point because he gets to take it now because hunkers onto it. Yeah, he scored 2 at least. He still scores 2. Just not the way he probably wants to. Boss so far has rolled all misses on all of his attacks all the time.
Yeah, it hasn't been great for poor old Boss.
On average, he should have got 2 kills this game, and you know, so far he should have had 4 kills by now instead of the 2 he's gotten.
Yeah.
Kanan's just gonna go yeet somebody, probably Boss, honestly.
He could just kill him. Oh no, he can't.
No. He can
Force push
just
Obi.
walk over, punch Obi.
Yeah, force push you, wouldn't you? Just get him the hell out of
Oh.
there. I think you'd be regretting him not force pushing him earlier in the game.
Yes. I agree. Like if you yeeted Obi in the corner way back there at the very beginning of this, it would have been the struggle would have been over a lot quicker.
Yeah, Fixer would have had to use his dashes on Obi just to get him back up the table.
Yeah, but Fixer can't dash Obi because he's not a clone trooper.
Ah, right.
Rex could, of course, which Rex did. Like, Rex did everything he could to move Obi. Spending 3/4 on Kanan to yeet is fine. It doesn't take that point unless... Because if he dashes Baze over to the point, yeets him off of it, then, I don't know, shoots Obi. Well, honestly, that shooting Obi wouldn't matter. He has the force to spend because no one else on his team can spend force. Oh. So Obi's not the target to shoot.
Lots of thinking here.
I do not know because he's not making that. Not sure how he's hitting in advance either with Kanan's dash. Is he looking for a repo from something?
This might be thinking about reserving.
Then Calix would get a dash first, then walk over and punch Boss. They wouldn't be taking the point from Boss again because hunkers.
He's just deciding whether if Kanan is the man right now.
I believe so. I would 100%. I would dash Baze over, and I would then walk and punch Boss, shoot Boss, whichever one, because then I have 2 bodies on the point, and
Yeah.
I need 2 successes, I think, with Kanan to get the shove I needed to get onto the point. Yeah, if it does bays over, walk, shoot, get 1 shove on 2 successes, put double body it, score 3, call it good enough.
So he's going Kanan. Who's he dashing? Yep, dashing bays, as you predicted.
Like, theoretically, he could walk and hunker onto the point or whatever instead of shooting, but I would gamble getting 2 successes into boss for the simple sake that I also have Callus V rolls if I really need them.
Do you force push Obi along the way?
No. I don't think I would risk trying to force push Obi. I guess you can punch him and go to Ceresu. I wouldn't shoot him, because again, Obi has free force to spend, so I wouldn't bother shooting for sure. Like,
yeah, for Obi's so uncivilized, he'll gain another hunker and suffer 3 damage for a miss, which would allow him to drop the hunker after the attack, heal, and dash. So yes, definitely wouldn't want to be shooting Obi-Wan.
Are we going to see a Ceresu punch? That's the real question. But no, I would definitely go down here to boss, and I would just shoot at him instead, and just score that 3, and not even bother with Obi at the moment. Wait till, Baze and Shira come up, Callus comes up, someone else comes up.
Okay, so he's measuring from the point. He should be contesting, maybe, from the advance. It's super tight, I don't think he will.
Be close for sure.
It's super close. But he can hit the ladder.
I don't think he makes it. I'm pretty sure it's maybe Bevel's in there pretty alright. But between Sev and the he makes it. Look at that. Look at him go.
Yep, just skin of his nuts.
Definitely flips. Definitely punches.
Yep, and still a good enough angle to potentially maybe force push if he wants. Alright, Kanan.
We're going to roll 6 dice on one side or 8 on the other. I would hope for 6 dice going through than the 8. I mean, the 8 dice going through than the 6 dice, because Obi's going to block 4 on average.
Yeah, but then you lose the ability to dash someone at the start of Kanan's turn, which is super, super good.
Which you're not shatter pointing him in this case, right? So that would be Baze and Shira being shatter pointed. So like he'd just sit there and Ceresu, which is a pretty good defensive side. 3 to 6 is 3 down.
Yeah, it is very
Sounds
good
right.
defensively. 6 dice at range, turning a crit off on 2 blocks. How many did you get down?
3. He's blocking 3, 2 blocks and a crit off to 6, which has a crit in there, but again, it's just 6.
Uh, 5 damage, pinch shove, expose would be a pretty good guess.
I think he's doing double shove because he needs to.
To get him off.
He wasn't sure he can clear the foot he was hanging out on, so he's just gonna shove him twice and send him on an adventure. Disarmed Obi is a sad Obi.
Yeah, so's a pinned Obi though.
It would be, but this way gets him off the point without any force needed, and Obi no hunkers means sad. Does he flip here? Maybe.
Flip. He just flipped into Ceresu, so he can't flip.
I mean, the objectives does.
Flip objectives here. Point. Yeah, it's not
Mm,
looking great.
I don't think he can, honestly, because of where his things are at. No.
Very hard having 3 units turned off.
Sleeping right now. Yeah.
It's time to wake
Middle
up.
ones are in positions that can't really leave. Like Boss can't leave. Obi can only do one thing, which is walk forward and punch Kanan, which
It's not going to
that
be a
would
good
be what Obi
punch.
would do.
Not a good punch when you're disarmed.
Maybe his hello there gets him in range. Probably does. Hello there, heal punch. 2/12. Well, what are the 2/12 gonna do today? They can take that point, maybe, question mark?
Yeah.
They'd have to shove
So one
both of them
shove
off.
each would do it.
Yeah, shove one off, get the other off. If he focuses and shoots, he only needs to get one shove on Cassian or them to then push himself on. Gamble, but, 8 dice gamble, I would take that, honestly. I'd shoot probably Callus just because he doesn't have crit mitigation, which I think, yeah, I would shoot Callus over Cassian in this case because he has crit mitigation.
Yeah.
Like, haha, shoot him, push him off, take point.
Crit off is pretty good. Cassian getting it on 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah. But he only scores 2 here, which again, it's not great. Boss flipping his play here set him up for failure, mostly.
Yeah, if boss isn't rolling good, you're not having a good time. Your opponent is.
Yeah, your opponent's having a great time. But I can almost unequivocally say that Boss has lost him the first struggle pretty effectively.
Yeah.
And then he might lose him this struggle. Like, see, his standing here was just fine, but he could have been, like, again, he would have had this point over here at least, and Kanan would have had to either deal with Fixer on this end of the world instead of coming to the center.
Canan would have had which point? Sorry, I can't see where you.
He'd have to go to Fixer's point.
Yep.
Or push Fixer off and then walk over here, whichever. Like, he'd actually have to do 2 different things here. But you wouldn't be able to steal. You only score ever 1 in this case. Well, 2, but
he's got a few options left in his deck, so he's gonna.
spends it for Rex, who is worse.
He can dash someone. What does that do for him? Not a whole lot when.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Supports are dead. So Fixer can dash to the ladder, which
He could fit on the side of it. Yeah, he'll fit up there.
which will
So
effectively
score 2 again, but what's that do?
well, Ezra's up there, right? So Ezra will.
Oh yeah, Ezra
it'll
did tie break it back and forth.
Yeah.
Ezra would keep it, so that wouldn't matter. He can dash himself, go all the way up top, then walk forward and shoot Kanan, who doesn't have a dash. You can push him back and hopefully push himself on.
Yeah, I doubt he's hitting that repo unless he picks a soft target.
Yeah, he'd have to dash himself like up the ladder, walk forward, and then push him off and push himself on.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, isn't great.
It's still only going to be 1.
Yeah, he has no way to get 2 points here. Just isn't. But when he does shoot Kanan, he'll have plus 3 dice. Well, 2 at least.
No, I have 3 because he's got a injured token.
Fixer's not near him, though, I don't think. I don't think Fixer's in range 5. Like, Seb is standing next to him, and Boss is basically next to him, so that's plus 2 there at least, but...
He'll be getting 4 dice if he's only getting 1 from Fixer.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. I was thinking boss.
Oh yeah, no. It's like, yeah, I got you. But yeah, boss gives him one, sub gives him one, but fixers out to give him the other one.
Yep.
All right, sexy Rexy, roll those 9 dice. Why only 8? I don't know.
Here we go. Better roll. So that's 6 and 2.
So 8 for 8's a pretty good number. He's blocking 5 though, because it's Mando armor, so 3 down.
Oof.
And he turns the crit to a fail, which then he can deflect now because it's a fail.
Oh.
Because reasons.
So that gives him the double shove.
Yep, he has to hit a double shove, which the only way he gets him off that point.
Considering the callus dice, was it? No.
He'd look for callus dice and hope for both of them being successes and not an expertise. Yeah.
Chosen not.
It'd have to be 2 natural blocks you want callus dice.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I would have spent. Or no, 1 shove gets him off anyways. Like, yeah, he needs to block all 6, but he has 8, so 2 gets down regardless. Well, he's blocking 5 right now. I guess 6, yeah, 2 natural hits. Yeah, no, I wouldn't bother with that. Or 2 natural blocks, I should say. Mind you, he's still in a bad position due to only scoring 2, but nothing you can do about that.
And the momentum.
3 in a wound. Let's see it happen.
Is there anything lined up? Obie's on 5. Rex is full. Fixer's full.
Rex should have been deflect. Well, no, I guess he has spent the force to deflect, which I would have. 100% would have, actually. Ah! Oh, yeah. Cassian. How nice, just to take that point back. Poor.
Yes, because he'll be at the same elevation if he just goes back to where he was.
Correct. Just takes the ladder literally back into the hole. They're gonna go body boss's point. Absolutely, yeah. Game over. Scores 4. Yeah, perfect draw.
First action advance.
I'd do first action dash just so I could advance over.
He needed both. He needed the advance and the dash.
Well, he needs both regardless, exactly. Shoot first, call questions later.
Yeah, I'd definitely absolutely. Be shooting.
I would flip sides.
I would also get face and turret to take 2 damage for 3 extra dice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd flip sides and just do that. Like, I'm over here now. And that's GG's just by existing now, though, regardless. Like, you're not killing, Well, let me rephrase that. You're not killing boss. Right. You're not killing boss with him. Just max at 9 damage on 6. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7,
I'd pay
8,
the force 9. For the commando's coordinated fire damage and.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
it's a fair point. If you hit your whole tree and you get there, That's fair. Like, why not?
Yeah, with 11 dice, it's possible, but the hunker.
He is hunkered, but meh. I'd still do it right here, shits and giggles, because it doesn't cost me anything. I just punch you with less.
Yeah.
I'd flip sides and punch him with less, but whatever. Like, Has to be shooting only. Oh yeah, has to be shooting only for the +2 dice or +3 dice. Sad.
What did he not attack? What happened there?
He just walked on the point. He scored there, scored up here, and scored 4 for the struggle. Like,
Yep. Again, no
Didn't bother.
Cassian dice.
which, why would there be Cassian dice? He just won the game.
Don't you do it when you claim a card? Does it not work at the end of the game?
He's not wounding anything. Again, no one's here being wounded.
Well, that was a game.
Hey, how
Welcome
are
to the
ya?
party.
Oh,
Super
Hello.
rough. Hey, how are ya?
Yeah, good. Better than Olek, I think.
Yeah, a bit of payback from the last game.
Absolutely.
Boss only rolled one more success result than fail that entire game.
Yeah, boss cost you both struggles.
Yup. Oh,
Unfortunate. Luke seemed to have a pretty even contribution from his team.
Yeah, I felt mine was that. Yeah, yep, that felt fair, and I think nothing too disappointing happened except that I forgot Cassian's bomb. That's always very disappointing. But we were just talking about. I don't think it actually made a difference to the game. Unusually.
Depended on what you rolled, right? 3 damage.
Yeah, because the one that would have really mattered was 7 Scorch, but Ezra rolled off chop and killed them. So.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah. I used to running
One
with
block.
Vader, and he didn't usually roll that well with Vader dice. It was
One
crazy.
block. What if I had 6 successes? Well, I'll be sad then.
Yeah, that was brutal. Yeah, so there's definitely a few very brutal rolls going in my favor there.
Yeah. Bit unlucky there for Olek with some of the dice that he got, but you did play well, Luke, so hats off to you. What do you think, Olek? Do you think Obie Boss is... Or more, what do you think could have played better into the Cassian Kanan list? Do you think it's the same list again with better dice, or do you think a different combination?
I think with better dice, it would have been a far closer game. The inability of Boss to have a good activation is problematic. I mean, I would have preferred my other list into this, but I don't hate
choose first
Obie Boss.
contact? If you want,
I really enjoy First Contact.
Yeah, boss doesn't though. If you want plus dice from Fixer and your clones are literally across the table, there is no plus dice.
I was getting plus dice on almost all the attacks, other than the very first activations.
Rex and 212 would never see it.
212 got it once, Rex got it once.
Rex got it just now, which you rolled 1 less dice, by the way. You should have rolled 9 dice, not 8.
Boss didn't have line of sight. He was in range out of line of sight, because it's got a line of sight restriction. Yeah, to
You can
Kanan.
see Kanan here still.
Not around the tower,
I
because the
disagree.
tower's higher elevation.
I disagree. I'm pretty sure his ass is hanging out right now. Hasn't moved. Kanan hasn't moved.
Yeah.
The tool doesn't go around the side of the tower.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to, because the side of the base is over here. Ah!
Either way.
Actually, but didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, like 1 dice. You needed 1 success to get the point, which you got.
It happened. It wouldn't have changed the game.
No. Again, Cassian pull here was just an auto win because it's score 4, which meh. Which we were like, why didn't he shoot boss? Get +2 dice from base, spend a force for commandos, maybe kill him and still get on the point. Maybe hits those 6 successes, whatever.
Yeah.
He has 11 dice at you. It's possible. Like, sure you're hunkered and whatever, but it doesn't cost him anything to roll.
Time.
Time.
I'm
Yes,
lazy.
time. That's fair. It costed me my time.
Yeah. The precious 2 minutes of sleep. That's what it would have cost me.
But so in first contact, you were never in between both side points just in case it would flip, which you guys never flipped it, which oddly enough worked out.
Yep. I did try and set up for it initially, and then this being on that side, and then this structure here for fixer meant I couldn't easily do it.
Also, burning the 3 force before shooting Ezra hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings a lot.
Oh, I wanted to get the full refresh. I was like, 11 dice. There's no way I don't kill him, right?
You'd,
Right?
but you would have got
Oh,
the refresh anyways, right?
but then I would have wasted a force on the refresh because I was at 4.
Yeah, but you're spending 3 still. Because
True.
if you kill him with shooting, you're doing something wrong. Because you still should bomb that point so Kanan doesn't get the trigger to kill you. Just so Fixer still does the exact same thing you're doing here anyways. You do the 6 damage to him, your 3 successes or whatever. You get 6 damage, spend the 3 still, and then send Fixer over and still kill him. Kanan sits there dirtling his, himself, and voila.
True.
But then he didn't have the 3 extra force when someone else activated. In this case, the 2/12th or Rex, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Like, but it's still like, well, I wouldn't spend it before because again, it gave you nothing except a loss, which sucks. Don't be wrong. Like, I saw it also like if you do kill Ezra there, yes, great. But then Kanan shoots you, you burn the hunker off Fixer to come back, blah blah blah. Like, great. But then you're losing value on all of it.
True. I was looking to get him on the right elevation, but oh well. Yeah, it just did that attack did nothing.
Yeah, it sucked. Like, again, twice. Like, he should have had 4 kills to his 2 that he got.
Yep.
Which, burning your own hunker, doing 2 damage to your 2/2 caused them their life.
It did. I needed to flip the point.
Killed Baze, absolutely. 'Cause, yeah, the Shatterpoint dash. Speaking of which, when you killed the commandos, you didn't get your 2 force back. You should have had 4 force. No, you didn't. You refreshed 2 force from the Shatterpoint, then you killed them, didn't refresh, then you killed Baze and Chirrut, which you spent the 2 and got the 2 back. You should have had 2 more force, which
Oh,
could have
yeah,
used for
true.
Rule 17. Which,
Yep, that's fair.
Rule
Yeah,
17 could have been used to do something there.
I don't know if it's just
True.
from the last game, watching the Spiral Judge Assault game, where Rule 17 was going off a lot. But yeah, I didn't seem to notice it much this game. Maybe plays into a bit of what Godliness
There
was
was a-
saying about the mission pack being more spread out. Sorry, go for it.
It was more every time I wanted to use it, the target was terrible or already dead.
Okay, yep.
They also
Remind you-
died quite early, so it got expensive
Yeah.
quickly.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I was mentioning that you were on the bottom foot of that. Because again, if the Rebel Commandos died, the boss there, they activate, they die again. They're like, they didn't come up in this case, but that puts you on the back foot of having down activation and more costs on your end compared to like 7 Scorch did take 7 damage from Kanan, so they weren't doing much. they weren't going to be living regardless.
Mm.
But it would have put them wounded first, back and forth. And again, you would have had that point. Well, you wouldn't have had it because Kanan would have walked down and just hung out there with you.
Yep.
Yeah, got unlucky that playing into Kanan, Cassian, even on your best day with whatever list, it's pretty hard. But when you're not rolling great, you're basically kicking shit uphill, I guess, aren't you?
Yep, that's yeah, not much I can do in this list if I can't kill things.
Very, very true. Very, very true. Also, I think Hunter and Wrecker here, because again, if you're playing into Kanan, Wrecker has the extra bombs to kill people, which then doesn't trigger Kanan again, which that's the whole purpose of that. And Wrecker
Yes,
being, or, not Wrecker, and Hunter being able to follow them around. Like, sure, you're less defensive, of course, but at the same time, are you? Because, like, Hunkers matter. Like, Rex lived through Baze shooting him twice, still lost the point, but then,
Yeah,
died.
in general I prefer knowledge and defense. Into Kanan though, definitely Wrecker is better. And
Which again, like if you're playing into Revenge, like you like it looks like you're doing a lot of damage, but between 7 Scorch with their ping, Wrecker's ping, Boss's ping, you're generally alright. And you could turn that 1 dice that you needed from Boss into a hit, and you would have killed him.
No, I needed I needed 2 through to kill Ezra. I needed 1 expertise to kill him. No, it wasn't 1.
Well, the Rebel Commandos when you rolled only 2 successes instead of the third.
Oh, Rebel Commandos I would have got with an extra, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But as yeah, of course, like that's again, you can be able to follow around. Also, I am surprised that Luke didn't yeet Obi-Wan into the corner with Kanan in the beginning of the game, because then Obi-Wan's not
We-
taking that point.
It
You
was
mean?
up for debate.
Yeah,
You
yeah. I thought
measured
about
it.
it. I
know.
wanted.
I saw you measure it. I was like, yeah, 100%. Just put him in the corner. Why? He's not taking a point anymore. He's not even getting back to a point.
Yeah,
I
I
agree, which
was
is why I didn't
being
say anything.
No, it may have been a good idea. I was trying to be a little more conservative with the Force because the re-rolls are a thing. It also probably could have been a reasonable. Yeah.
Obi's never coming
I
back.
don't think I looked closely enough at how much Force Olek had left. I think that was probably what tipped the decision for me. Actually, I think you had tons at the time.
No,
Yeah,
at the
he-
time I
he-
would have had it full, nearly a 4.
Yeah, yeah,
Did four.
yeah. That was.
But he would have been over in the corner, and then like a jump walk doesn't get him to that point, or it gets him to the point but not engaged with you because like you were quite happy with like I'm fine here. This everything is okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe. Yeah,
that's like-
I don't remember. I would have thought he would have, but yeah, I don't remember.
I think I would have made it, but it
Go
wouldn't
have
have
a
been
look.
great. Basically
Zero-
having to undo push.
Yeah, 'cause you're just at range 3. It would have put you in the back corner past your or into your deployment zone, and then like the jump wouldn't hit the ledge here, and then the walk over. Yeah, no, he's a sad panda, which then he's not making a side objective either. Like he could walk and hunker onto it. 'Cause, yeah, he was far left. He's in the center of the objective, the center of the thing. Gantry. When you looked at it, range 3 of it, I was like, "Oh, it's cool." I'd 100% spent it, but like, all right, Obi's turn. He's in reserve, but he's not doing anything now except walking and hunkering.
Yeah,
It's
no,
been
fair.
forced
No, that
down.
makes sense. Yeah, I'll have to check that on the replay. It didn't feel like it did at the time, but I'll have to have another look because
So then
maybe
you
I
have
was under.
Kanan,
I
yeah,
don't.
he's
I don't
gonna
use a lot of
attack
force
Kanan.
push, so yeah,
Then
yeah.
At Kanan, then afterwards with someone who just dash back up or get deflected because the 7 scores have to punch you, which then cool.
Yep.
They shoot
Yeah,
you,
they
get
punch
deflected
away.
and die. Like, yay.
True.
Yeah, it was. Cause they did 6 to 7 damage on me. Yeah, they punch you and die. Like that's not what they want. And they missed the ladder
No.
by a millimeter as well. So like,
Yup.
oh yeah, they weren't even like. I guess we have to climb then. Great.
It's not just inches that matter;
Perfect.
it's millimeters as well.
Mm.
But
But yeah, like it was
Good
a good
game,
game. Maybe wrong,
yeah.
but yeah, like the boss failed you. Struggle 1 just utterly failed you.
Yep.
Like there was no debate on that. He just failed you. Your 2/12 got exactly what they got through. I was like, let me guess, they're going to do 2 damage and expose, and then 2 damage and expose, and they did exactly that in the base and turret.
I really wanted the kill there, but oh well.
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't have had to bomb the point, and they'd probably have lived through the callus, because they would have gotten shoved and walked back on later.
I probably know the answer, Luke, because you're running them. But just we're having a little discussion over Chopper versus Rebel Commandos in that slot. What are your thoughts?
Commanders are just too impactful in their turn to pass up. Is sort of the feel. Like they die, they always die, but they can just delete stuff. And when you combine them with Baze and Turret and Kanan, honestly, like you just got a lot of models that can do a lot of damage. So it turns this into a bit of a revenge / attrition list, especially if you actually remember to do Town is Ready to Blow. That's sort of the thought there. Whereas I think the revenge attack is really good, but it's protecting the things that the opponent really wants to wound anyway.
Yeah.
And otherwise, having a model that can heal twice, advance, and jump, even without the attack, is still really good.
True.
Yeah, I agree.
My counterpoint is that Chopper doesn't get shot by, like, let's say Boss, Iden, or any other one that dives your backline. He can't get shot off the point. He's always holding your home point down, like always. He's also immune to pin, so he's always Cassian, regardless. Always can be Kanan as well. So he's always back on a point if he gets moved off by a shove or whatever. So he's that. And Rebel Commandos are never being shatterpointed in this list because Kanan would be shatterpointed or Base and Turret would be shatterpointed over. Like double dash focus Kanan with 10 dice, kill something. Like we.
Yeah, absolutely. No, there's definitely no shortage of good Shatterpoint targets. But again, Rebel Commandos, 10 dice to each, also probably kill something. So it depends
Correct, but
where things are.
they're generally not being shatter pointed though, because if you shatter point them early, like my choices are shatter pointing them or base and shirt in the beginning of the game, like uh shuffle it
Yeah.
back more than
Oh,
anything. Because they die twice early and struggle one, like because people before base and shirt, they're like, oh, shatter point them, shoot something, like they die, they activate again, die immediately, like cool, it's the second struggle, you're not gonna have your commandos anymore.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, 100% early. Early, you definitely don't. Like, you don't want them. You want them awkward to get to until
You don't want
they've actually got things
don't
to
want
kill on the
chopper
midline.
early either.
True.
So there's definitely a case for both. I think it just depends on your playstyle and what you want from that slot. But
I also believe in Sabine over Callus just for movement, but that's just me.
Luke's a reroll guy.
I really like them both, honestly. It's
Yeah,
a
reroll did
persistent
work this
struggle to
game.
choose. I feel like it did. Yeah, no, I don't think it may have saved one thing, but for how much force I spent, it didn't do
Rex
much.
dying, I think, one.
Yeah, it killed
Yeah.
Rex
He
and it
killed Rex.
saved someone else.
No, you got crits through because you rolled the 2 hits and just didn't matter on They took damage. They took like 4 damage or whatever, and they still died. I forget who it was.
Yeah, there
just
definitely was a couple of re-rolls that failed to do anything.
He rolled
But
a miss, and I laughed because
yeah,
that's the the
that's
story.
the Callus experience. Yeah, absolutely.
But like Sabine always moves people, and again, she's also a shatter point target if you need her for the simple sake that she gets focused by existing.
Yeah,
Generally,
I like it. Yeah, that makes sense.
and
And I think
nothing dice,
if you have,
like
yeah, and if you have Chopper in this slot, that she makes more sense too. I think because then she's got enough, more options to get that free focus off. Because I do find she struggles a little bit without that free focus.
like even jumping, focusing her, like if she's up the field already due to whatever reason, like again, like you roll 11 dice at somebody, like she does damage on her tree. She also has jumps on her tree and shoves and she has a tree to say the least.
Yep, I really like her. There's also just the fact I haven't painted her yet, so there's
That's fair.
there's a laziness situation as well.
But once again, there is a case for both, just depending on what flavor you like. But did you also win the first struggle in Olek's turn, Luke?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're so good at that.
Boss died to Kanan.
Kanan shoot him in the face because you couldn't get him out of range. There was no way to get him out of range because Kanan, literally from where he just jumps to the bottom of the ladder, comes out the top of the ladder, and shoots it in the face.
Yeah,
Or
that's rough.
dashes to the bottom of the ladder, comes out the top of the ladder. Either one, and then jumps afterwards and comes to you. Like there's no escaping Kanan coming to kill boss on 1 health.
No, yeah, no, absolutely. And look, and that was it. Like he's middle of the board. He got a dash on his expertise. Like he literally pick a target for him in that situation. So that's sort of a hard thing to avoid, right?
You could have mixed Cassian's movement in it as well, right? So, or that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even need that.
Yeah, no. See, it's pretty hard to escape
was like-
Kanan in a Cassian list.
Which again, like
Yep.
that's why it's considered one that is casting Kanan with whatever version of like Chopper, Sabine, Callus, or Commandos you want in that slots. Like it's but the best list in the game. That's not a joke or hyperbole when I say that. Which is sad because I wish it was, but here we are. Stupid freaking rebels.
Yeah,
Just
they
Cassian.
are
Yeah.
a little bit silly.
A little bit is a word I would use. Which again, like, just because, like, Cassian enables too much for too many people, mostly. Like, on
Yeah,
his
the fact
cards,
his
like, he's not
identity is
doing anything.
tagless, essentially. It's insane.
Well, the one part that's like the impact sharpshooter is, but at the same time, like, that's the least effective. Like, it's there and it matters, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his least relevant text on the card, which is wild.
Unless you're packing base and turret, but yeah, the movement.
even more. Again, like, Jesus, fucking bees. I'm gonna roll 10 dice by flipping my card. Wait, what? Who made
Yeah.
this? Who did this to you? Like, who hurt you? That
I
this is
think
what you
base and
want?
turret are pretty fair as long as Cassian didn't exist.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
wouldn't even
For
say that because
5 there. Yeah.
they bring their own force. They can always use their abilities at all times, and even 8 dice back and forth, and their defenses are fantastic. Steadfast in a dash. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely top end of the 5s.
they are the top.
No,
of the
they're the
five.
best 5.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
I think
Seven
there's maybe an
Scorches-
argument for 7 Scorch, but yeah, I
Seven
agree.
No,
Scorch can
I
only
think they're
play
better
with
than Seven Scorch.
like they roll less dice defensively, right? Already, we're there. Their steadfast protection
Yeah,
on a
Seven
point, which is fine. Like they have 9 health in that case. You know, they have a climb on their expertise. Like that's not a dash, I understand, but like it's there. It comes up, and
I
their
just wish
attack is
7
fine.
Scorch was. Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
all.
I'd say 7 Scorch have a mostly better tree, in my opinion, but that's the one major advantage they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, Rule 17's the whole
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah.
Like without Rule 17, there are 4. Like
Rule
they're a
17
good
and
4.
explosives is actually pretty good. If you just do what 2
yes.
successes, you do 3 damage and a strain, and then 1 success does 2 more damage. Like it's like 5 damage on 1 expertise, I should say. Like you just ping people with that. But at the same time,
Yeah, I've
you
done
rolled
that a
0,
lot.
I think, when you did yours.
Yep, I
was
rolled
like,
0.
Aw.
I rolled
Sure
0.
Poor
I needed
Ezra
2
can
to
still
kill.
live. Yes.
Oh. Yeah,
But yeah, I
I'm
saw that.
other than that one, other than punching the damaged commandos, my rolls were consistently terrible.
Mm.
Yeah, you did punch the commandos for a lot. You're like, oh yeah, I need like a couple successes. All right, kill you. Like hard
Yep.
kill you.
Why can't I get that
Oh, yeah.
roll the first time round?
Which I was surprised you took 3 damage on boss when you only needed to take 2.
Isn't it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because that
Yeah.
weird forum ruling, you can do 1, 2, or 3.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I forget.
Yeah.
It's something weird about how a
What?
reposition is
Office
sort of
tactic?
not a. Oh, because I think.
After you take
yeah.
1, like, because you did that when you took 1 damage already when you walked over here. You could have just taken the 2 damage for the other thing instead of just taking all
Oh
of
yeah, I
it.
could have just moved. Yeah, you're right. Yep,
Like,
because I'd already had 1 on me. True.
I was like,
Oh
why does
well,
he have
it
4 on him? Ugh.
Yeah. It wouldn't have
Ugh.
mattered because he died to a 2 damage shot anyway. So it
Why did
didn't
you heal
change
the
anything.
disarm off of him when you dashed him with Fixer?
Because 9 is the final breakpoint for his bonus damage, and healing him by 1 didn't like everything relevant kills him in 1 hit anyway. He'd never
Well,
hunker to boost his defense.
This comes back to that whole if you didn't have
Yeah,
the
if
4
I
damage on you, you were down only 3
yes,
instead, and that heal adds
and
up.
then he would heal 1. It would yes.
That one
You did the
success he got
correct.
through because he rolled literally his crit pistol of 2 crits. I turn off one of those and die. No, no. Which sucks. Don't get me wrong. Which I was surprised you sat in double block stance, not crit down stance when you were there.
I
most of the
really
game.
like the double block stance for the because it's got the climb.
Yeah, you
Which
after
you
the
didn't
movement.
use, by the way.
It cleared a pin the one time it got rolled.
You did not engage the commandos. The
Yeah,
one that
'cause it
killed
cleared
7
a pin.
Scorch. You heal first to clear your pin. You climb next to the commandos. You engage them so they can't shoot 7 Scorch, which costs you 7 Scorch.
Oh yeah, I did. That was a miss. You healed the disarm instead of a pin.
You
I meant to
healed
mention that.
the disarm and the pin because you dashed
Oh
the pin
yeah,
off.
of course, true.
Yeah, I literally was like, wait, he's going to heal the pin, engage the commandos. The commando has to punch him in the face, whatever. He's losing that point regardless. Doesn't matter. Right, yeah, you're losing that point because I was already on it. I think you're losing that point regardless. You're not even on the point. Doesn't matter. You're not getting 7 Scorch. Don't die at least.
Okay,
And
okay, that I definitely missed. Yeah.
So you're literally right there. He'll climb out of it and hang out next to him. Like you might die, but whatever. Boss died. He wasn't holding a point. Wasn't contesting a point that mattered anymore, anyways. So, and he would have been in range of friends to been in range 4 of them to maybe dash them when he comes back. He did not get his tactic use at any point after the beginning of the game.
He
No.
does. He is good at that. He's good at disappearing across the sunset and leaving people behind.
Very true. Very true. But yes, I was mentioning. I was like, oh, if he just climbed next to Commando, why did he clear both conditions? That's irrelevant because now 7 Scorch die. Boo! Boo!
Fortunately, not a great day at the office for Olek.
No.
Which again, because if they don't die there, then they're still on things. They're still doing things. They're not cost effective. Like they can die later, but again, more effort. Blah blah blah. You know.
So we got Luke
They're not double
Thompson
deadly.
and Red Mando 1 sitting on top of the ladder at the moment.
Oh, is it? Oh, he took it, did he?
Mm.
Hmm. Is that more? Oh, actually, yeah. We're just gonna end up in a Kanan mirror, aren't we? God damn it.
Potentially.
Yes. There's no debate. It's a yes.
I
Again,
think
it's the best list. If you want to win, it's the thing you do.
Red Mando 1 has got Sabine, but otherwise it's the same. Yes. So let's see who is the better secondary in that game. But yeah, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
Not
I think
really.
we've covered it.
Fairly covered all my deficiencies.
Oh my deficiencies.
Oh,
That's all right, mate. You won
It's a good game
last
to
time.
watch. Again, I was like, huh, all right. Because I was like, I bet she's going to do this. And you did. I was like, yeah, smart plays are smart. Which, again, if you killed Boss with Baze and Shirt, and then you killed the 212th as well, you would have won that struggle right then and there, which I thought should have happened, honestly. But, you know.
Agreed.
Yep.
Still mind
Yeah,
blowing
yeah.
I survived that.
Yeah, they were. I guess actually they're the one unit that were less so like kind of underwhelming for being the best. Like they did they didn't kill Boss, Rex. They didn't kill Boss. Both
Well,
likely.
Rex was rolling
But
8 dice and rolled like 5 blocks each time.
yes,
and
yeah,
six.
yeah.
Like-
That's the 5 then 6 that was pretty rude. Again, not guaranteed, but it felt like at least a reasonable chance to force him to spend the hunker to bugger off around the corner or something. I thought was maybe what I'd be able to get with, but again, I wasn't too upset about that. I got the point anyway. But
Exactly, you're still taking the point,
Yeah.
which matters. Which I thought he was going to use Obi there and just send Obi over here and punch in the head. Because if he gets one shove on the, he gets 4 down. I think it is. Yeah, he needs 4 down for his pin shove. 5 down. 5
Yeah,
down.
it's 5 down for pin shove. The pin shove is not consistent on Obi. You can go 4 down over the top, I guess. Over the top.
Yeah. So 4 or 5 down is the 2 shoves he needs, which then push you at the point. You clear the pit. You clear it off, of course, because naturally, that steadfast dash is amazing for a support. God damn it.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
And 10 dice into 5 dice, like again, you have clone armor technically, quote unquote, even though he always rolls like 4 blocks for some reason. I don't know why they do, but they do.
Yeah, same reason commandos always roll 1.
Yeah, and they did roll
Just
1.
how it
They
works.
just rolled worse. Can't
They
believe.
always roll. 1. It's what they do.
So do Han and Chewie.
Doesn't matter.
I know how it feels.
They should technically roll 2, but yeah, it's just 1. It's always 1. Always 1 indeed. But no, I think it was a good game to watch, like back and forth. It was just dice did not help Boss, and then again I was like, when you lost 7 Scorch, I was like, oh, then no bombs. I smiled when you didn't bomb. I was like, he's on a bomb.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's I don't know. It's I guess just because not much usually happens there. It's just a really easy trigger to forget if you don't play a ton of Cassian, which I haven't been. So
Because you're a good person.
When you forget it and,
Complete
and it
separate.
matters, that's when you remember it next time.
that's it.
Just come play Separatists. That's what you should really do. You should play Separatists. That's where the fun's really at.
I'm dying
I'm
to
on a-
find a fun riff a good riff list. Because riff is a ton of fun to play.
Indeed,
Like,
there's a lot of
Riff is
people
fine.
looking into that right now. And Golinus is one of them.
Yeah. Hey, I am the sys leader right now. I am the systems independent systems. Wait, no, Confederacy of Independent
Confederacy of Independent Systems.
Yeah. So I have Dooku, Grievous, and Riff. No Asajj, but well, you're really a leader or anything, so it doesn't matter. She was just a lackey, right? That's the word you use.
I argue Grievous feels that role more than her, but fair enough.
She was never a general. She never led people. She always did her own thing.
She was the commander of Separatist forces a bunch of times in the show.
That's fair. That's a fair point, actually.
Literally, the first episode of Clone Wars, Ambush, it's her leading the droid forces against Yoda. The very first
And
episode.
then again later.
Is that a
in-
good
on
general skill, though,
Kamino.
leading against Yoda? You gotta make some choices there. Hey, Yoda, the Grand Master. Yeah, I want to fight you. I can take you. I don't think you're making good leadership decisions.
That
I mean,
first episode.
it's what? It's Yoda and 4 clones against an army of droids.
It's a good episode though. I really like, even though it's out of place, like it's meant to be later in the series, but they played it first. It doesn't really make
Yeah.
sense later when Anyway, it's a good episode. I really enjoy it.
I still love how in Star Wars Legion, when they did the Clone Wars core box, the generic one pip is called Ambush, and it's the when they ambush the AAT by dropping a ton of rocks on it with a rocket launcher.
Yep.
It's that scene from that episode.
Nice.
It's
The
an
ability,
ambush
yeah.
from the episode Ambush on the card Ambush. It's perfect.
How much ambush can we do? All of the ambush.
All of them. All right, awesome, guys. I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for letting us cast your game. Colinus, thanks you very much
pleasure.
for helping me cast the game.
No worries, man. I'll do as much as I can.
Awesome.
I enjoy talking.
Yeah, I'm also going to catch a few Hello There games, probably. I've also had Spitfire reach out, and he wants to help call a game or two. So, yeah, plenty more to come from us. So, stay tuned in.
Awesome.
Awesome indeed.
All right, thank you, guys. I will leave you to it and say goodnight.
Gentlemen, have a great evening.
Thanks, guys.
I'm going to go have a good morning.
Catch you around.
Later.
See ya.
Cheers. Good night.